Hi everyone, thanks for watching my videos. Do subscribe my channel to get latest videos updated. And in this video lesson, I want to discuss the topic environment, which is for class 10 English subject. Here initially we have to discuss the word environment. What does the word environment mean? It means the natural world. The natural world around us is environment. The air, the water, the sky, the earth, the birds, the animals, the people around us is our environment. So this topic or this text is an excerpt of an interview which is taken by NHK Radio of Japan with Wangari Maathai, who is the environmentalist and Nobel Peace Prize winner, and the one and only first African woman who got Nobel Peace Prize. Here in this interview, he asked many questions and Maathai expressed her views on the topics. And let us discuss the topics expressed by Wangari Maathai. When asked why Maathai started Green Belt movement, she replied that when she was a child, once the environment was pristine, the environment was fresh, and the environment was pure when Maathai was a child. But she found that now it was degraded. What is it? The environment. The environment is degraded, the environment is damaged, and the environment is destroyed. She found that and she started working on the environment. When she asked about the rural people, she replied that when she was working on the environment, when she started the Green Belt movement, she started to understand the problems of rural area people in Africa. She found that the people in rural area wanted clean drinking water. They wanted food. They wanted energy, which is mostly the firewood to cook things. They wanted building material. They wanted fodder for animals, which is food for animals. The clean drinking water, the food, the energy, the building material, the fodder for animals, the people of rural area wanted for. And she thought, where did they get all these? Eventually, she got the answer, the environment. Everything the people wanted can be abstracted from the environment around us. Then she thought, why did they need them? Because they are in scarcity, because they are not getting enough for their daily routine, because the environment was degraded, because the environment was destroyed, and because the environment was degraded, hence they couldn't get clean drinking water, sufficient food, energy, which is firewood, building material, and fodder for their animals as well. She found that once the mountains which were forested, she calls it forested mountains, are the source of water. And you know pretty well, where there was forest, it is the source of rainfall, it is the source of water, and it causes the rainfall pattern as well. But the forested mountains are damaged, but the forested mountains are destroyed, degraded, hence there was a scarcity of water sources. Hence there was scarcity of water sources, there was scarcity of all these things which were needed by the rural area people. And one more reason, she found that the colonial rulers bring out exotic plantations which were brought from other countries such as eucalyptus, pines to grow here, and their indigenous, which is local forest, are destroyed. And she thought what to do then. She found that the environment has to be restored. The environment has to be rehabilitated. The environment has to be bring back. The environment has to be reforested. And indigenous plants to be planted again. This is the one and only solution for all the problems the people wanted for. And what did she do then? She started the Green Belt movement, which works on the environment. She had started to campaign the rural areas and educated the people to restore vegetation. She gathered many women in the rural areas of Africa and educated them on the environment, on their problems, and how they could be answered. Trained them in plantation. How to plant the trees, they have been trained by Maatai as well. And when they started planting, when they grow trees, they found very happy. And what is the result of Green Belt movement? And what are the transformations? What are the changes occurred by the Green Belt movement? There are three. The most important three transformations have happened. One is empowerment, second one is landscape, and the third one is ready to fight for rights and indulge in dialogues. By growing plants and trees, women got their money by selling the plants, by selling the timber, and they get clean drinking water as well. They get the food, they get the firewood, they get building material, they get fodder for animals. Many things they wanted are fulfilled when they grow trees, and thus the women or the rural area people empowered themselves by the Green Belt movement. And the landscape has been changed. Before this Green Belt movement in rural areas of Africa, the environment was degraded, destroyed and damaged. But now it was restored, it was rehabilitated by animals, birds, rabbits, everything. The environment around is restored. And people were educated. Wangari Maathai started teaching them civics when they got leisure time, and they got understood that they have to indulge in dialogue rather than in fight, and they are now ready to fight for their rights, and they want to talk, and they want to indulge in dialogue, and they want to get a solution for their problems by making discussions. These are the three important changes, transformations have been occurred by the Green Belt movement in rural areas of Africa. And one more thing, when she was asked, she expressed the theory or the theme of African three-legged stool. The African three-legged stool is compared to three things. Before that, she told that there will be a conflict when something is not equitably shared among the people, when the resources, when the things, when the economy or something else is not shared among the people equitably, then there will be a conflict. Conflict is disagreement, dissatisfaction for something. So, in the history, she found the one and only reason: unequitable distribution of natural resources. Thus, she told us a theory of African three-legged stool. If all these three legs are compared with peace, good governance and sustainable management of resources. Peace is one of the leg of the three-legged stool, and good governance is another leg of the stool. Sustainable management of resources is another leg of the stool, and finally when we put the basin on the stool is compared with development. When peace is happened among the people, the development will happen. When the people be in peace, when good governance and equitable distribution is happened, the natural resources have to be equally distributed among the people, then the peace will be happened. And the good governance, the people have to know their rights and their duties as well. Thus, the good governance will be possible. And the sustainable management of resources is, we have to share the resources among us, and we have to make possible our next generations to share their own natural resources as well. That is the sustainable. That has to be taken forward to the next generations, and that has to be happened. And the development you know pretty well, in all the areas the development has to be done. People have to be educated, people have to empowered in finance, people have to be got the civic education. So thus these three-legged African stool is compared with peace, good governance, sustainable management and the development. This was the theory expressed by Wangari Maathai. And finally, when asked her what is her message to the society, and she said that plant a tree, plant hope. When you plant a tree, you plant a hope. What does a plant represent? Plant is environment. Environment is everything. Plant gives everything for the environment. Plant gives the air, plant gives the water, plant gives the firewood, plant gives the building material, plant gives the food for animals, plant gives food for man, and plant is everything. Hence, if you plant a hope. Hope refers to the future. If you plant the future. You started the good future for next generations. And everything lies in this statement. When you plant connected with the natural world, when the natural world is sustained, when the natural world is restored, when the natural world is healthy, when the natural world is pure, when the natural world is fresh, everything happens perfect. And this is all about summary of the interview of Wangari Maathai by NHK Radio. Thanks for watching my videos. Do please subscribe my channel.